So, got a KANSEPT in this box. Let's see what's up. This is a Hazakura 3.5 inch, made by or designed by Max Chuk, 154 cm, black and white micarta. Well, I'm intrigued now. I don't even remember that. This thing's been sitting here for a while. I talked about this one way back. This one and a couple others sitting over here in the corner off of the bench here. And its time has come. Black and white. Okay. Oh. Yeah. All right. I already know. Looking at this thing, I had visions of, look at that, heat anodized titanium pocket clip. I 100% had visions of putting these scales in some purple, and that white in there will pick that purple up, make this knife darker and a little more mysterious. Not 100% sure that I'm going to do that, but I remember that I had that thought. All right, let's get rid of this. All right, let's get in here. I always love these front flipper onlys. Oh, wow. Wowie, wowie, wow. I would say I'm a little off-center, the way that I'm to this side with that blade, but the tip is centered. So I'm a little confused on how I'm getting there, but definitely by the tip I'm centered. And then what's this? Like just a weird piece of green G10, kind of out of nowhere. Huh. Yeah. Make sure the blade's straight. Yeah. Okay. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Kind of slick. Hey, let's get in it. Let's take it apart. The action's pretty good on there. I like it. And it feels pretty good in hand. All right, well, that's spinning around like a top. Let's try it from this side. Yep. Helps if you get it from the right side. T6. Yep, that said this side too. And that did as well. A little backwards, but not the end of the world. Okay, scales come off. It's got steel liners. It's kind of cool little design here. The bearings look dirty. This is all pretty dirty here. Non-captured. And then I think that scale is pinned. Well, it's the pocket clip. The pocket clip is holding that scale in. But I don't see any reason to get that out, so I think I'll leave it be. And I'm pretty sure that that's not a racetrack washer, that's actually milled into this scale. And, oh, excuse me. I'm going to check it here with my magnet. Yeah, that's just part of the scale, that liner, that metal liner. So let's wipe it all down. It's a little dirty in there. I mean, you know, they have, now that I'm looking, they have milled the blade the same. They put the milling, it's exactly the same kind of finish. Yep. I mean, these are all cleaning up really nice. Looks good. I mean, it's a budget knife. You know, just to be clear, this isn't a high-end Kansept. I don't think. I mean, I'm gonna have to look, see what I paid for it, but I don't think it was a high-end knife. Yeah, that was dirty. Okay. Well, I'm going back in the other way. None of this is captured, so there's no reason for me to have to go backwards like that. Doesn't really make much sense. If this was captured, then I'd say, well, you know, maybe it's got a purpose or whatever, but it doesn't. I could take these off, put them on the opposite side, but I think I'll be able to set this down and run it home pretty reasonably, especially if this will stay put. And yeah, that's going to be just fine. I'll be able to put this back together like this. For sure I will. All right. A little bearing, a little oil, and you know, I hate to do this, but I'm going to check this pin, because you know I've had problems. Oh, okay. Yeah, so just like the Model 6 I had, look at this. This press stop pin is loose in that blade. Now, I will say that I put that stop pin back in that Model 6. I fixed the chip. And if you're curious about what all that's about, you can go look at the video. I fixed the chip, put the back spacer in correct, and put this pin in the blade and put it in the knife, and it locks up tight as can be. Like, it doesn't appear to be any consequence. And of course, once the blade's in the knife, that pin can't come out, because it's held in there by the scales on both sides. But yeah, here's another one. Vosteed blade or not Vosteed, Kansept. I hope I wasn't saying Vosteed, because it's not a Vosteed, it's Kansept. Get your story straight, man. You're going to talk. Yeah, so that's 2. I can tell you I'm going to be checking them all now. I've got 2 more sitting over here that I need to get to, and it's definitely going to be part of the process with They're nice to be looking at that. Although, I'm going to add, it's kind of a check of no consequence because, let me say one more time, I put that Model 6 together, put that pin in there. On that Model 6, that pin fell right out. It just falls out of the blade. I put it in the blade, put the knife together, and, you know, it locks up as tight as could possibly be. That knife gives me absolutely no issues. And now that I've sharpened the chip out of it, I mean, that knife is, if you didn't know that pin was loose, that knife is flawless. And it's got great ergonomics, excellent action. And, yeah, I mean, I really, really, really like that knife. That's spinning around like a top underneath there. I'm going to put these in. Well, they go in from the other side. So I got to pick it up anyways. See if I can't put a little tension on it. There we go. Well, that just ran up as tight as it'll go. And I think that's where it belongs, actually. Yeah, solid there. Let's get these screws in before I go checking stuff. Yeah, that Model 6 was a ride, man. Made this ranty video, and then one of y'all pointed out an error on my end, and so then I deleted the video, and then ultimately I put the knife together, cleaned it up, took care of the issue, and gave it an honest review, and it turns out it's a pretty darn good knife, even though that stop pin falls out of that blade. Yeah, this thing's, I mean, I bet you I could loosen that pivot pin just slightly, and this thing will drop. Because I have it, like, it's as tight as it'll go there. Oh, so nice. I love a good smooth action on a knife. Wow. Very nice. I like it. I mean, that action's an A. It's pretty nice. Access to the lock bar. I mean, it's pretty solid. They've cut this side down, and then they scalloped the actual liner insert, the lock insert, and it's pretty good access there. I don't understand the centering here. Like, it leans to one side, but then the tip is centered. It's kind of weird. Kind of weird. Yeah. But, I mean, it's not rubbing. Everything's working wonderful. I mean, I might try to back that off just a hair. Yeah, I think I was tight. I still don't have any play. Good detent. I mean, it's super drop now. Yeah, there's no play. Wow. Very nice. Ergonomics. So, in hand, this thing is super comfortable. The way that this curves right here fits right into the palm. Very nice grip on the knife. This edge right here and this edge, I could probably file that down just a little bit. I'm not going to say that it hasn't been filed down or knocked down at all, but it kind of feels that way. I don't know if I'd be correct in saying that, but it feels like this edge hasn't been knocked down. So easy fix because it does feel a little sharp there, but it's not horrible. Pocket clip disappears. Yeah, so speaking of the pocket clip, let's check it. As far as the grip, I mean, do I even need to say it? it's not a very confident grip. In fact, if you were to catch something, the odds are that you would come over this blade and encounter it with the back, the inside of your hand, which would be bad. That would not be a good thing in any way. So, yeah, not a confident grip. Pocket clip. Over the thick stuff and whoop, all the way home. Runs perfect there. Kind of nice look. About a little over 1/2 inch sticking up there. Good grip. Thin stuff, yep, grippy, but a little lighter. It's not a dryer pocket clip, but it's definitely got a good grip. It's going to hold there. Yeah, I like it. Good clip. Check it for safety. Yeah, no blade contact, and I cannot get that tip. So the tip's good, the clip's good, and then no contact with the blade in a closed position. So I feel confident that I could carry this knife around without cutting myself, reaching into my pocket. I wonder if it's sharp. Is it sharp? It looks sharp, doesn't it? It's sharp, but boy, is it toothy. Man, it is really toothy. Yeah, we got a minute. Let's drop it up and see if I can't fix that toothiness. It may have just been ground with a toothy edge like that, because it's clearly sharp. I mean, it's going through that phone book paper like, like nobody's business, but I can feel it and I can hear it. It's pretty toothy. Which, I mean, some like toothy, man. I'm going to hit it a couple of times. Pretty good. That one. And this one. And then maybe just a light pass. All right. That was quite a bit of stropping right there, but it was pretty toothy. So let's see what's up now. I mean, it's better. Definitely a toothy edge, though. Toothy. But yeah, it's stupid sharp. Yep. Gotta love a sharp knife, man. All right. Price and availability. So these are currently on sale on White Mountain, and I see one model for sale, and it's $78, but it's micarta. So I'm not sure how that compares to this model, if they were the same price or not. I can't find this one. So it's possible that with the discount, it takes you down to like $59, and then you take $5 out of it. So you're sub $55 for this knife in micarta from White Mountain Knives. So, I mean, that's kind of the measuring stick that I'd go off of. $55 on sale. Not on sale, it's somewhere 65-ish, a little over $65. So the KANSEPT Hazakura, it's a Max Tukchuk design, and 154 cm. That's over here. Yeah, up in there. 154 cm steel. KANSEPT. Appreciate you watching. Check it out.